Hey there, fellow knowledge seeker. You ready for another deep dive?
Always ready.
Awesome. Let's dive in. Today, it's all about you, dear listener, especially our amazing Libras out there. We're going to explore how some of the awesomeness of plants can maybe, just maybe, bring you a little extra harmony and balance.
Yeah. We'll be looking at this super interesting article called, get this, Medicinal Plants for the Libra Zodiac Sign Harmony and Balance with the Help of Nature.
Whoa, that is a mouthful.
It is, right?
Yeah.
But it's just so cool how, like, traditions like herbalism and astrology can, like, totally intertwine.
I know. It's wild. Okay, so the article, right off the bat, it really emphasizes this whole connection between Libra and, like, the element of air. They don't just, like, mention it quickly either. They, like, go deep into how that can influence your personality. What do you think about that connection?
Oh, it's huge. I mean, think about it. Air is all about movement, right? Both physically and mentally. It's about like ideas flowing, communication, that constant energy. And then like you can totally see those qualities just like shining through in Libras, that natural curiosity, and the way y'all are always analyzing things and just that incredible ability to see all sides of like every situation.
Okay, so, like, it's not just that Libras are, airheads as, like, a silly joke.
Yeah.
It's more about that intellectual and social energy.
Exactly, you got it. And that all that airy energy, it's a huge strength. But the article also points out how it can sometimes, lead to some challenges too, like constantly being in that mental whirlwind.
Mm.
It can lead to overthinking and feeling just like mentally drained.
Yeah, that makes sense. I could see how that would be especially tough for Libras who are, like, always striving for balance and harmony.
Right. And then, that desire for harmony itself can also like make decision making super difficult. Like, because you're so good at seeing everyone's perspective, it can be hard to choose a path without like worrying about upsetting the balance.
Oh, I see. So it's like a double-edged sword then. These, like, amazing Libra qualities that can almost become stumbling blocks if you're not careful.
Yeah, that's a great way to put it. And that's actually where the article gets really interesting because you know what? It starts talking about how specific plants can actually help Libras navigate all these unique strengths and weaknesses.
Ooh. Now we're talking. Lay it on me. What's the first plant ally on the list for us Libras?
All right, so they start with salvia. You probably know it as sage, right?
Yeah, sage.
It's known for like boosting mental clarity and just helping reduce stress. But what's really fascinating is how it specifically addresses that whole Libra tendency to overthink.
Hold on. Wait, how does it do that? That's super interesting.
So sage is like known for these grounding and clarifying properties, right? It's almost like it helps you quiet all that mental chatter that's always going on in your head and like brings you back to the present moment. And for a Libra, who's constantly weighing options and analyzing everything, that can be so helpful.
Okay, I see. So it's like sage for those, like, overthinking moments when you just
Yeah.
can't seem to quiet your mind?
Yeah, exactly.
Awesome. So what else is there? What else can help us out?
Okay, next up we have, a total classic. The ultimate relaxation powerhouse, lavender. It eases anxiety and it promotes like restful sleep. I mean, I think we can all appreciate that, but for Libras, it's especially crucial.
You're saying, like, because we use so much mental and social energy, we, like, need that extra help to recharge those batteries.
You know it. Lavender's like a gentle lullaby for your whole nervous system, just helping you unwind and restore that sense of inner peace. And that's just so essential for Libras, right?
I'm, like, feeling more relaxed just thinking about it. All right, so what's the next plant ally? Who's waiting to, like, help us out?
Okay, this one might be new to you. It's called lemon balm, or Rowania, as they call it in the article. It's excellent for calming the nervous system, especially when like anxiety and mental overload are making you feel, just out of sorts.
So, like, for those times when even lavender isn't enough to quiet that mental storm.
Exactly. Think of lemon balm as like a gentle hug for your mind, right? Soothing those frayed nerves and just like bringing you back to a state of balance.
Okay, love it. Definitely adding that to my list to try. So far, we've got sage for clarity, lavender for relaxation, and lemon balm for, like, calming those anxious moments. What's next?
Okay, so last but definitely not least, we've got calendula.
Ooh, calendula. I've, like, heard of calendula creams and stuff for your skin, but what's the, like, Libra connection?
Right. So that's the really interesting part. The article mentions those skin healing benefits, yeah, but it actually really emphasizes calendula's ability to like create the sense of calm and harmony, which like aligns perfectly with, Libra's whole desire for balance.
Gotcha. So it's not just about like addressing one specific problem, but it's more about like cultivating that overall feeling of like just well-being.
Right,
Like,
precisely.
yeah.
It's about creating this like solid foundation of peace and harmony, allowing you to face challenges with, more grace and resilience. And speaking of challenges, the article actually like goes on to suggest how you can use these plants to like tackle some specific Libra hurdles.
Okay, so how can we like actually put these plant allies to work in our everyday lives?
Okay, so imagine this. You're facing a tough decision, right? And that like Libra overthinking just kicks in. You're going back and forth, weighing every possible outcome, just like stuck in your head. In that moment, the article suggests like reaching for some sage.
So like brewing a cup of sage tea could help me finally make that choice.
Bingo, you got it. Sage's calming and clarifying properties can really help cut through that mental fog. It's like it gently guides you towards more balanced perspective, allowing you to make a decision that just like feels aligned with your values.
That's so cool. It's not like the sage is magically telling you what to do, but it's more like helping you quiet all the noise and like access your own inner wisdom.
Exactly. Okay, now let's say you've had a long day of, mediating conflicts, trying to keep everyone happy, that sort of thing. You're feeling emotionally drained. That Libra battery is like running low. In that moment, the article suggests turning to lavender.
Oh, okay. So lavender isn't just for bedtime. It's like an emotional first aid kit for us peacemakers. I love that.
Right. Lavender's soothing and restorative energy can really help like replenish those emotional reserves and restore that sense of inner harmony, whether it's a relaxing bath, a cup of tea, or even just like diffusing some essential oil. It's all about creating a space where you can just like unwind and recharge.
All right, so we've got sage for clarity. We've got lavender for emotional support.
Yeah.
What about those times when your mind is just like racing,
Yeah.
like that mental overload where you just can't seem to shut off the thoughts?
Yeah, that's where lemon balm comes in. It's like a gentle reset button for your nervous system. The article highlights how it can like really soothe anxiety and help calm an overactive mind. Think of it as like this comforting presence that just helps you find a little bit of stillness amidst all that mental chaos.
And what about calendula? Does it have like any specific uses for those kind of situations?
So while the article doesn't like pinpoint calendula for specific challenges in the same way as like the other plants, it really emphasizes its overall, calming and harmonizing effects. Remember, it's about cultivating that baseline of well-being, which can make you just like more resilient to any challenges that come your way.
So calendula is like that like steady friend who always brings a sense of peace no matter what's going on.
That's a beautiful way to put it. It's like having a little piece of tranquility that you can carry with you, whether it's like tending to a calendula plant or just incorporating its essence into your daily routine.
This is so cool.
Yeah.
It really like highlights how plants can be such powerful allies in our journey towards, balance and well-being. As we're talking about all this, I'm realizing it's not even just about like their specific effects.
Yeah.
It's about the whole like ritual of actually incorporating them into our lives.
Oh, totally. It's about like slowing down, being mindful, and connecting with nature in a way that feels, really nurturing.
Yeah, like instead of just like popping a pill, we're actually taking the time to, brew a cup of tea or breathe in the scent of some lavender or even like just tend to a calendula plant. It feels like so much more holistic, and way more in line with that whole Libra search for balance.
Right. And it's not about like finding the perfect routine either. It's more about like experimenting and finding what really resonates with you, what
Yeah.
speaks to you from all this.
That's a good question. I've always loved lavender, but honestly, lemon balm is really calling to me right now. I can definitely see myself like reaching for it on those days when my mind just won't stop.
Yeah, for sure. It's all about finding those plant allies that like support you in the best way possible. What about you? Which plant feels like the most interesting?
Honestly, I think lavender's ability to like promote restful sleep is something I could really use. Like a good night's sleep is essential for everyone, but especially for us Libras who like tend to just expend so much mental and emotional energy.
Totally. And you know what? Even beyond like the specific benefits, there's something so beautiful about just like incorporating these rituals into our lives. It's like we're weaving in a little bit of like nature's wisdom into our daily routines.
It's like a reminder that we're like not separate from nature,
Yeah.
we're a part of it and we can draw on its power to like support our well-being.
Exactly. And that's the beauty of this whole deep dive, you know? It's not just about information, it's about inspiration. It's about like empowering you, dear listener, to take these insights and create a life that just feels more balanced and aligned with your, true nature.
So as we wrap up our exploration of plants and Libra, we want to leave you with this. Which plant will you invite into your life, to enhance your well-being and bring a little more harmony into your world?
Remember, it's a journey.
Yeah.
Experiment, see what resonates with you, and just trust the wisdom of nature to guide you.